Welcome students to this week's spelling video. This week we are going to be working on vowel team syllables. But first of all, we need to make sure we have everything we need. We have scissors, a pencil that's already sharpened, your spelling bag to put your words in and your exemplars in, your spelling journal, and of course your spelling words. So as it says, vowel teams this week. So let me show you all these words just in case you forgot your spelling words. We are on week 3 of unit 3. This week, vowel teams, as I said, we worked on open syllables and closed syllables, and there will be some words in there that are review words from those weeks. But we need to change our way of thinking now and look at our vowel teams. So first thing we need to do, as usual, is cut out our words. Now, usually I pause my video at this point, but some of you are not cutting out your words. You're just writing them down from your paper as is. So I want everyone to cut your words out right now with me, because this needs to be done. If you are not cutting your words out and sorting them and doing the video as we tell you to do it, you are not benefiting from doing the spelling videos. And for you to benefit is going to help you in your writing, in your reading, and in your spelling. Okay, we're not doing this just to waste your time. I promise you, if you will do your word sorts and cut out your words and do what you're supposed to, you will become a better speller, a better writer, and a better reader, because we teach you about the patterns while we're doing this. All right. So we are going to need 3 exemplars, so you need to cut out 3 squares or rectangles. All right. So I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. Grab my spelling journal. Okay, don't forget to put your name, date, and please. So, name and date. And then some of you are forgetting to title this. So you need to write spelling video at the top. And we are working on vowel teams. And you can just get that right there and write vowel team. Okay, so every syllable has one vowel sound. Sometimes the vowel sound is spelled with more than one letter. When this happens, the syllable is called a vowel team syllable. And vowel teams are any combination of 2, 3, or 4-letter words that stand for a single vowel sound. So what I want you to do first is we're going to make our exemplars. And we're going to use 3 of our words to help guide us this week. The first word is entertain. Entertain. So there's your first exemplar. It's not written very neatly, sorry. Okay, I should fix that. The next one is applause. A-P-P-L-A-U-S-E. Okay, that's really going to bother me. I just want to write that better. Okay, now I feel better. All right. Now, the next word is southern. S-O-U-T-H-E-R-N. All right, so we have 3, entertain, applause, and southern. So now that we have them written on our little rectangles, now we need to write them up top. So I'm going to start over here, entertain, underline that, applause, A-P-P-L-A-U-S-E, and southern, S-O-U-T-H-E-R-N. Long words. We also will have our oddball. O-D-D-B-A-L-L. All right. Okay, now I'm going to put those exemplars in my baggie right now because of the fact that I'm going to need to use them when I do either 2 blind sorts or 3 speed sorts, depending on what your language arts teacher wants you to do. All right, now what we need to do is spread our words out so we can see what they are. I know this takes just a minute, so do that now with me. You know, you can always pause the video anytime that you need to and then start it again. Or you can start it over and listen to it again. Just spread those all out so you can see them. All right, so let's just grab one. I am going to grab, it doesn't matter, here's a word, boundary. Boundary. Okay, so before I can start doing anything, I have to look and find the vowel teams in each of these words at the top. So we're going to back up for a minute, leave boundary right there. So we have entertain. So we are going to look at the AI. Entertain, so that says A. Applause, applause. Here's the AU, and that says ah. I don't know if you can see that I've underlined them, so they're a little bit darker. So if you want to do that, or we could underline them twice, and then you can really see that. And then we have southern, southern. So I'm going to underline that twice just so you guys can see which ones I'm looking at. All right, so these are the vowel teams. They just happen to have only 2 letters. And like I said, you can have 2, 3, or 4 letters that stand for a single vowel sound. But in this case, there's only 2 letters in each word. So let's look at this word, boundary, boundary. Okay, so here's your 2 vowels together. And that says ow, boundary. Okay, this says A, this says ah, and this says southern, and this says ow. So we need to wait for just a minute on that one because we might have to add another exemplar. So let's wait on that one. I'm just going to put it up at the top there, and we'll talk about that one in a minute. So let's go to, we are going to have some other exemplars. All right, so let's go to roughness. 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 Does any of these words say like here's your vowels here. It says here says entertain, ain. Applause, it says southern. So that says southern. Roughness. Roughness. So roughness is going to go under southern. So we're going to write that R-O-U-G-H-N-E-S-S. And I'm going to underline the vowels that make the one sound, that makes the vowel team. So we've got roughness. I'm going to take that one off there. And I want to go with boundary since that was the first word I chose. But boundary says b-ow. Okay, so the sound says ow, but it doesn't go under any of these. So let's make a new exemplar. Okay, so have one of your, get one of your blank ones and make a new exemplar. Boundary, boundary. So ow, OU says ow in this case. All right, so I need to, I'm going to go down about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to put boundary down here. B-O-U-N-D-A-R-Y. Okay, boundary. There's the OU. So it says ow. I'm going to put that one also in my bag. Okay, let's see if we can find some words that have the ow. Look around all your words. See if you can find, let's do encounter. Encounter. Okay, so here's an OU, encounter, bow. So it says ow, and this says encounter, ow. It also says ow. So that's where encounter is going to go. ENCOUNTRY, encounter. So there's your exemplar, so, or what we're looking for in our exemplar, so underline that. Okay, now remember when we do our spelling, we are always spelling the word out loud and then writing it down. So let's try and see if we can find something to go under applause. Let's find a word that has an ah sound. Ah, applause, ah. How about flawless? Now it's not spelled the same. This says applause, this says flawless. But right here, AW says ah. And when two letters make the vowel sound, they're now a vowel team. So AW is the vowel team. So let's write that. FLAW LESS. And again, the AW together says ah. Flawless. Okay, so sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but you need to find, you're looking for words that has the same vowel team sound. Okay, I hope that's that you can understand that. All right, let's look at coastal. It says, okay, so OA says O. So here's entertain. So this has to say A. Entertain. Applause, this has to say ah. Southern, and boundary, bow. But this says O. So there we don't have an exemplar. So let's make coastal our exemplar. So let's write it on another blank piece of rectangular paper. And again, if you don't have these cut already, pause the video so that you have time to do this and you don't get behind. You can always watch it again, but just pause the video. All right. So coastal, COASTAL, O. So it says O. Okay, I'm going to put my word down. Write the word coastal, COASTAL. Okay, so it says OA. Coastal, put that in my bag again because I'm going to have to use that as an exemplar for my blind sorts or my speed sorts. Alright, so now let's try and find a word. Look around in all of your words and see if you can find one that has the O sound, some team that says the O sound. Alright, let's look. Here's one. Grown up. Grown up. And you can just hear that O so easily in there. But the O is spelled O-W. The O sound here is O-A, but the O sound here is O-W. Coastal, grown up. Okay, so G-R-O-W-N-U-P. Underline that O-W because that's the O sound. All right, so let's talk about them again. You are trying to find words that make a vowel team. Vowel team, vowel team, vowel team, vowel team. Okay, if you come across a word and you don't have an exemplar for it, use that word as an exemplar, and if there's only one word that goes under it, there's only one word. But we need to find and identify the vowel teams. So look for those vowel teams. Find a word that has the same vowel team sound. Doesn't have to be spelled the same, just sound the same. Alright, so hopefully you don't get confused on that. Remember, you're going to have to use this in your other sorts. We as teachers are going to be looking for all your different exemplars. Make sure you have one for every word. If you have a hard time doing this, please have your parent write a note like we have discussed in the past. So let's get this done. Good luck, and we will see you at school.